All right, free citizens, update on lawsuit. The 22nd, I received this letter from the United States Courthouse in Baltimore, Maryland. Like I said in the previous recordings, I've been trying to contact the young lady who's in charge of my case, the clerk. I called her, I think it was Friday or Saturday, the sixth time, and then I received this in the mail. I guess she sent it out after my first phone call. This is what she sent to me, and it's stamped April. I'm in June, and it takes this long to get to me. I don't understand this. If it's the post office, or is it somebody manipulating these dates on these paperwork? A whole month for a document to get to me is unacceptable, y'all. I mean, we got to do better in our court system. We got to do better in our court system, y'all, because this is unacceptable. This was written up April the 29th, 2024. Which I find interesting is that's the date at the top. But then once I come down here to where the judge signed it, see that? 6/13/24. You know, this is the document. I kid you not. I mean, come on, man. I mean, let me explain this to you free people. I don't know if any of y'all been watching. I put a little snippet in my platform about this young thug who is on trial in Georgia. And then there's another individual, I don't know where he's in Alabama or somewhere, how the prosecutors and the judges are in cahoots. But this, I mean, I have never seen a court proceeding so corrupt as that young thug murder case or whatever it is going on in there. But go and check it out and you'll see what I'm saying. Just look at it from the... But again, the top of the document says April the 29th. The judge's signature is 6/13. And I'm just getting it the 22nd of June. What is going on? Now this document is the return of my motion responding to them trying to strike it, and for some reason the court crossed this out. I don't understand. You know, I do understand. I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit around. I do understand. This was sent out April the 23rd. Wait a minute. This was made up on the 29th, April 29th. Judge signed it. Look at it. In May. I'm just getting it in June. You know, mind you, again, it was stamped by the clerk of the court, crossed out, and sent back to me. Look at this. Here goes some more. And this is with the judges and the prosecutors denying me my right to a jury trial in this lawsuit. What is going on? Look at here. One thing about it is April 24th, the post office stamped it in Capital District Heights. I guess that's what it is. They made it. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Let me get this right now, y'all. What is this up here, man? This is why I tell y'all, When y'all get paid documents, read everything on it. Okay, they say this was filed 6/13/2004 with the clerk's office. How is that possible? Look at this. Oh, okay. This motion was filed. Somebody came in. This is why I say we got a corrupt system. And this is why you got to look at all your documents. Okay. This was made April the 29th, 2024. How is it that this document was made up months before this was filed? Now I see. Then you get the judge down here to sign it. Look at here, y'all. Okay, gotcha. This right here, it says April 26th. It was docketed in the clerk's office, this motion. But they don't change it to say it was made up 6/13. You talking about corruption? Look, let's go to the April the 26th, 2024. The clerk's office received this. They stamped it. Then they scratched it out. Then they say it was filed 6/13/24. It couldn't have been filed 6/13/24 because the clerk's office received it April the 26th, 2024. We have a corrupt system in our judicial system, y'all. It's a virus going around. How is it that once you receive documents, the clerk's office job is to stamp it and put it into the jackets? This is the same thing that happened to all them summons and affidavits. They disappear. Now they're saying they received this April the 26th, y'all, 2024. And now they're trying to say that this was stamped 6/13/2024. And they crossed out. Look at this, y'all. This shit is crazy. I'm going to the Judicial Ethics Committee with all this evidence. If I don't get into court and present my case, I'm looking for people's jobs. This is crazy. And the thing about it is, they don't think, this is why I say a paper trail is a beautiful thing. And because of recordings now, you can put it in stone in record. And I'm bringing it to each and every one of y'all, free people who's on my platform or who watches it. And I don't care how this turns out. It ain't even about the money. It's about corruption and time for change in America. Like I say, with this Young Thug thing, go look at it on YouTube. I've never seen so much corruption by a judge and the prosecutor in my whole entire life. And one thing somebody said, who has a platform, this young man got money. Just imagine you walking into a courtroom with a public defender and ain't got no money. They'll railroad your ass in a minute. And that's a sad day when our Justice Department has become a whore, selling its ass out to the highest bidder, which is the state. You can't beat nobody without cheating. Come on. I would have more respect for you if you brought me into a courtroom, let 12 people hear this case and say they don't believe it, than for you to cheat and show that you're in the wrong, just like the last one. Took all the summons and affidavits out, saying I didn't present them to the clerk of the court. Look at this shit, y'all. The clerk of the court, they are now saying that this was filed on 6/13/2024. Look at this. Even though this motion was sent in and filed April the 26th, 2024, and they scratched it out. Ain't this some shit? Corruption at its best, y'all. Keep all your envelopes. Keep all your documents. Look at this. How in the world are you saying you didn't receive it April the 26th, 2024, when she stamped it? So you know where this lawsuit is going. But that's cool, though. I got another one coming in. Okay? Then they want you to appeal it, take it up to Richmond where they extort $602 more out of you. Now, I'm going for jobs. I'm going for bar license. I'm going to the United States Ethics Committee on Judicial Ethics Committee on Capitol Hill, and I'm going to present this evidence to them. And it is time, and the Bar Association, the United States Bar Association, that we have to change our judicial system and start holding people accountable for it. This is, look at here. You mark off April 26, 2024 saying, oh, they made a mistake. And say months later, you file it. Come on. Come on, free people. Common sense, common law. All right? This is what they sent to the case manager. Look at this shit, y'all. Look at this shit, how they make up shit to try to justify shit. It should be a very simple proceeding to come in on a civil matter and present your case. But every time I turn around, the rules aren't the rules of the United States. These are the rules of the state of Maryland that they write up and want you to follow. You know, it is you know, It says, shall govern in all civil proceedings. All they're doing is now, you know, service of order. Look at here, y'all. Now they're trying to say that it wasn't served no more. And we have all the defendants, all of. Here we go again. Here we go again. I just got this, and I'm scamming over it right now, y'all. Just like, you know, I'm just reading into it right now. I'm going to receive the court schedule a telephone percentage of emotional shall be similar exhibits during. I sent in evidence showing the body cam footage, and they sent it back to me. Boy, this, I mean, This shit is just, I mean, this shit is just fucking ridiculous, y'all. And the funny thing about it is this: when you pro se, the judge is supposed to be more lenient to the pro se individual than the state. But I'm going against the federal government, state attorneys, judges, and I'm still getting railroaded. This should not take this long to come into a courtroom. You got 180 days to bring somebody for a criminal case. Why can't it be the same with civil matters? Look at this shit, y'all. I don't give the opposing party my evidence. It's very clear. You all saw the body cam footage. I never went onto their property. I never threatened nobody. They were on their way to get a protective order on me when I hollered bitch to the Russian, and then that's when he locked me up, y'all. I go into a courtroom and I file a motion for a jury trial, and I'm denied that. Then I'm told for disorderly conduct in Montgomery County, I'm a danger to society because I'm out recording on a public sidewalk, y'all. Ain't that some shit? And now, who's the dangerous people? These people that sit on benches and in these courthouses who conspire with other domestic terrorists to stamp on people's supreme rights. These are guaranteed rights. These ain't so-so rights. These are guaranteed rights. And we have people now who are trying to just take that shit away from you. And it's up to the people to start voting these people out of office when you know who they are, when they want to run for a new seat. We got to start voting them out of office, y'all. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Any objection to an exhibit shall be stated in 250 words. I've already this. I mean, Why do I have to keep writing the same stuff over and over again in my complaint that I was illegal arrested, kidnapped, my liberties were taken away from me, put in a jail cell, told I was a menace to society or a danger to society for disorderly conduct, filming on the sidewalk. I was not charged with any threats. Come on. I was charged with a disorderly conduct, which is saying I was interfering with somebody's movement, which it never happened. But here we go again with a judicial system who is trying to manipulate this whole court proceeding through words. I have documentation in black and white. I have the judges denying me my right to a jury trial. I have the documentation in black and white from the United States Constitution and from the Maryland Declaration of Rights that every citizen in all criminal matter has that right. Okay, you saw the video, the recording where they conspired with Enterprise to try to get me to do, which they don't know what disorderly conduct is. And when they couldn't get that, they had the young lady go down and fill out a protected order, lied on the protected order to get that shirt saying I was on the property. Ain't that some shit, y'all? And now, here we go again. Another hurdle that I gotta run over or jump over to get honest justice in a system where the judge is supposed to be blind, the court system is supposed to be blind. You're not supposed to be a prostitute or a whore. Here we go again. Another hurdle, just like the first lawsuit. When I gave all the documents to the clerk of the court and the judge dismissed it, even though now I got witnesses, the protective service people heard the girl say she received them. Shit is crazy, man. What's wrong with just bringing a person into a courtroom and put it all on the table and let the case be heard? I'm telling you, I sent the stick to the defendants and the judge. The judge, the clerk of the court, them sent it back to me after they saw it, and you know they saw it. You can't even beat a recording. It's their own body camera. And just like you all saw it, talking about corruption and setting up shit, you saw the same thing these judges saw, and they sent it back to me. Here I go again with some more bullshit, man. This some more bullshit. Some new shit. I'm gonna go check this with the federal law, because that's what I'm going with, the federal laws that was done by the legislators on Capitol Hill. You know, the federal proceedings of civil proceedings in federal court. I'm not going with this made up stuff. The judge may go with that, that's fine. And if they want to dismiss it again, that's fine. But I'm telling you, it's all evidence for something bigger. Something bigger. And I'm learning a lot by looking at this young thug thing, how the young lady, and she was, I never knew it was several different contempt of courts. And now the judge done got his ass hemmed up. And now he won't even recuse himself because he's a witness now. He's having ex parte meetings with the prosecutors. And that's what's going on with this case here too. People are having ex parte because there's no way in the world, you're sending stuff back to me, but I never received nothing from these plaintiffs. These defendants saying they didn't want my evidence taken out of the record. Here's the thing from Tacoma Park. Same bullshit. Okay? I keep all my documents. Look at this right here. April the 8th. I got this from this law firm who represents the police officers who have been moved around. This is the kind of bullshit Americans are going through. And we got to start voting these peoples out. These judges, we got to vote them out of office because they are elected officials. They run for that seat of judgment. And if it's the chief judge, the administrative judge who appoints these people, we got to vote them out of office too. This shit is ridiculous. But when you file a lawsuit, let me tell y'all something. It's corrupt like shit. But what they want to do is prolong it, and hoping that you give up. I'm not giving up. Because this ain't about money. This is about putting people out there who are corrupt and waking you free people up to start voting these people out of office, make sure that they never hold office again in this country, and run this country into the ground. Our judicial system is the first beginning of turning this country around, because without the laws being enforced right, that's the same thing when the Pilgrims came up from England. They had a problem with the judicial system and the laws, and then a civil war broke out. History will repeat itself again. Make no mistake about it. People are getting tired of this. They see it on social media all the times. Police getting away with shit. Judges getting away with shit. And I applaud you again to go look at this young thug court proceeding that is taking place. I think it's Atlanta or Georgia. And look at it from the beginning. I never even knew the guy was a rapper until I watched this. Somebody sent it to me. And I watched this case. And I'm telling you, you got people who don't even want to come into the courtroom and testify. And you got the court system locking them up to make them testify. You got people having meetings, the judge having meetings with witnesses and the prosecutors, and not having the defendants, law attorneys involved in these ex parte meetings with the judge. You got police mean mugging witnesses. Come on, man, making up shit. Witnesses coming in and say they never said that, but yet it's still a trial is still going on. The judge won't call a mistrial. You got people saying that this person killed this man, but the court is trying to say these guys are the one who killed this guy, even though one of the individuals who got shot, said he pointed out another person who was in the car who did the shooting. What the fuck is going on with our American justice system? And now I got a civil lawsuit in a federal courthouse, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Again, this ain't even about the money. This is about opening your eyes up to show that there is a serious problem with our justice system. One, we got to take this immunity away from these individuals and start holding them accountable. Even these judges, these prosecutors, when you claim you went to school for all this law, and then you got to conjure up bullshit, and you got to make ex parte meetings with judges to get people. A layman is beat, and what you fail to realize, this lawyers, I'm a layman at this, and you got to pick up a phone and call a judge to help you win a case. Ain't that some shit? I've already beat you, and the judge should know that. And that's what gets me. If a judge wants to get on a bandwagon with some corrupt criminals and say, okay, I'm gonna help y'all win this case, what kind of shit is that? Just like the judge before this case, this civil lawsuit, went along with them taking all 9 of the summons and affidavits out of the jacket. And then the girl makes the mistake in front of federal protected officers, say that, yeah, he gave me the document, the 9 documents. Come on. Judges, you're going to hook your horse to a corrupt system where an individual who spent thousands of dollars to go to law school, and he needs your help to be the layman. And that's what's going on now, again. Just like in the first case. What kind of lawyer are you? But at the end of the day, judges, prosecutors, and any of you corrupt motherfuckers out there, at the end of the day, you get thrown under the bus. Look at Donald Trump. Look at Joe Biden. Look what's finna happen to him. At the end of the day, when they're tired of you, you get thrown under the bus. All I'm asking you to do is keep it clean. If I come into a courtroom and I ain't got no case, so be it. At least you kept it clean. But you got to make up shit to beat me, a layman. I've already won. Because I'm showing my people how corrupt you are. How corrupt you are. And again, look at the dates, y'all. Who does that? These are official documents. And this official document got 2 or 3 different dates on them, y'all. Look at this shit. Dates crossed out. Oh, we punched in the wrong day. Get the fuck out of here. From April to June. I guarantee that'll be the excuse. We made a mistake. You can't make a mistake on an official document. That's what we pay you for. And if you make these kind of mistakes, why is these mistakes all on my civil lawsuits or on civil lawsuits? Corruption. And if you make these kind of mistakes, let me tell you something. They extorted $402 away from me. The first time, they extorted another $402 this time, and been mistakes made by we don't need these people if they make these kind of mistakes. I pay for a service and you're making mistakes, free people. Look at this. They're making mistakes. Now these 2 documents came in the envelope together. Let me look at something again. Look at this, y'all. June 12th, 2014. June 13th, 2014. Ain't that... This shit don't even make no sense. I mean, common sense would tell you that this whole thing is afoot. Here we go again. Just like the 9 affidavits disappeared. It takes them to pick up a phone call or to play over golf or tennis with this judicial system to beat a layman at a civil lawsuit, y'all. Look at this shit, y'all. I want you to look. They crossed out April the 6th and April the 26th. And you want to know why? Look at here. April the 26th, the clerk of the court received this motion to strike. You're telling me that you held this from April to June? There it is right there, y'all. To June? And then you filed it? Come on. Come on. We are all not dumb out here. Then you sent this out. Y'all look at this right here. This is on the top. File 612. The same time you file this. And look at here where they got it marked at, y'all. Come on. Come on. This shows you corruption at its highest level in our government, which is the judicial system. And we got to start cleaning it up. We got to take this immunity, disqualified immunity bullshit away from judges and prosecutors. And when they fuck up, we got to get rid of them and hold them accountable for their actions. They want to be us to be held accountable. Who brought up this qualified immunity shit anyway? I don't recall it ever coming across the TV that this is something that people wanted to vote on. We should vote on it. What, criminals vote on their own shit now? Terrorists votes on their own shit? Because that's what this is about. You want to listen to me. Listen to me, free people. You want to hold the president of the United States accountable for actions he do, and he asks for immunity, but you won't give it. Who decides who gets immunity in this country? If the president of the United States can't get immunity, we all fucked. And then you say prosecutors, judges, they are entitled to immunity when the supreme judge that runs a free country is not entitled to immunity? This is why this immunity bullshit has to go. And we start holding everybody accountable for their own actions. Free people, I'm telling you, this shit is out of control. When the president of the United States can't get immunity for his actions, and I got a county executive, I got police officers, I got judges and prosecutors requesting and most likely gonna get immunity, but we can't get a president of a free country immunity? This some bullshit. And I'm telling you, history gonna repeat itself because people are getting tired of this shit. When people start arming up and bucking the system, it ain't going to be because of the people. It's going to be because, well, it is going to be part of the people because you didn't vote these people out. But it's going to be because people are waking up and seeing what the fuck is really going on. Who decides who gets immunity? You give a prosecutor, you give a county executive, you give police immunity, but you can't give the president of the free country immunity. Go figure that shit out, y'all. And all y'all talk about Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that. I don't care nothing about that. Look at the bigger picture. It's what I'm talking about. You give all these other people immunity, and who decides that? I didn't vote on no government official to have immunity. Why didn't the guy who killed Floyd be entitled to immunity? Or one of these police officers who shoot somebody in the back, why they can't get immunity? Why is it that some police officers can get immunity and some can't? That's what you officers should be thinking about. But if you use common sense, y'all. If you can't give the president of the United States immunity while he's in office, how the fuck a prosecutor and a judge and a county executive are entitled to immunity? This shit is unbelievable. Y'all stand by.